A very good evening to you. We just dropped one. A very good evening to you on this beautiful night. I hope you're all doing well. This is gonna be a very quick one tonight. I just wanted to do something very fun and like a couple of years, maybe it was 3 years ago. I had a very small Christmas tree in the office. It was a real one. It's one something I bought in a supermarket. I think I picked it up, or maybe it must have been one of the homeware stores. I can't quite remember where I picked it up, but I had this beautiful little tree, and then we planted it in a garden, and I thought it was a really nice thing to do. So this year, I want to do something very similar. I want a sort of a mini tree, and I did have larger baubles on it what I created last time. However, this time what I was thinking that because it's gonna be a mini tree, I want all the sort of the ornaments on it smaller as well. I don't want to display the big ones on there because you're gonna have a big tree up anyway in the lounge. So what I was coming up with, and I was thinking about what we can do and how is sort of the quickest way, because we can do some really decorative little ones which like takes time. However, we always, like when Christmas comes, I feel we always kind of run out of time. I'm just looking at them right here. I'm going to turn you down and show them because they're so cute. We always run out to do sort of decorations sometimes, or I do. I don't know about you. Let me know in the chat if you're the same as well, that sort of Christmas comes and I'm still like doing stuff because I started so many different projects and I haven't finished kind of sort of any of them. So I'm still doing things. So what I wanted to come up with is to do something, or do a kit, put a bundle together where we have got a very quick make for these mini baubles, what we can put on. I'm gonna get one. I did look the other day when I went into the supermarket, but they haven't got any little trees yet. I don't know when they come out. I think probably maybe middle of November. So I'm gonna get one of those little trees, and I wanted something, but I can, once I get the tree, I'm gonna put it behind me here in the office. I'm gonna put one here. I got something ready to go on there, very quick make, and then as we go along I can fill it up with other stuffs as well. So I'm going to turn you down and show you these ones. So there we go. These are our mini baubles. So when I say mini baubles, they're about without the loop, they're about an inch in size, or just under an inch in size. I'm not really a couple of centimeters. Sometimes I'm not very good with the sort of in the inches and feet, but they are really little cute. So we created a couple of little kits. These are on the silver, it goes with the silver findings, and these ones go with the gold findings. I mean, you can mix and match. Let me just move this over a bit so you can see all the other ones as well. There's approximately 10 different colors of pearls in each one of those, and when me and Anna in the warehouse, we were like looking at the colors, which one would we put it with, the silver or the gold, and then we put them into a mix. So in the kit you get a mixed bag of pearls, you get your headpins. Actually, let me just get these out. You get a mixed bag of pearls, you get your headpins. There is 50 pearls in there, all sorts of different colors. It's a mixture. Some of them might have a couple of extras, some of them you might have a couple of less, but it's a mixture of these. You get a strand of 4mm crystals to go on the top. We have tried it without the crystal on the top, but I think the little crystal just gives a bit of sparkle to it. And then you get your beautiful bead caps, these beautiful decorative bead caps, the headpins, and what I wanted to include in there as well is a bit of metallic thread, so you can turn them into little baubles. The other thing you could do, because it's metallic thread all one length, you could turn it into like almost like sort of a line, and we could knot them in every maybe 4 inches on there, and then you can put it around the tree, and it's even quicker to put them on. I'm just quickly gonna say hello to everybody. Good evening, Rachel. Jen, good evening. From Sudbury, she says good to see you. I almost said sunny Sudbury, but as I'm sure it's pitch black there as well as it is here. Good evening, Carol. Margaret, good evening. Camille. Rachel says very pretty. Hi, Ali. So yeah, they're just a very quick make. So it's gonna be like, I'm not joking. It's like 30 seconds and you're done with one. So very, very quick make. So let me just move them out and I'll show you how to make them. I really did I love doing this. And we're not even gonna cut anything because they are decorations, so we don't need to don't need to kind of sort of trim it, because we can coil the wire itself. But I'll show you. So we got so many different colors. By the way, you could use this for earrings, you could use this for all sorts of different things. I just wanted to create something like a decoration, and it's like, it makes you 50, so it will fill up a small tree. But if you are, you know, doing presents, something like this, you could put a tie on the present itself, or, you know, there's so many different ways you could use them as little decorations on a Christmas. When like people come around and we got the wine glasses around out, it's really handful to put like a wine glass charm on the wine glass, so you know the pink one is yours, the white one is mine, and we not keep drinking each other's wine. So there's so many different ways you can use them. So basically we are making little charms out of these components, and then there is many different ways to use them. Just me saying, I'm in the Christmas spirit and have been working on beaded projects all year, doing icicles these days. Thank you too for all your great shows. Ah, thank you for the kind words. That's really nice. So all I'm going to be using is my head pins, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so when I curl it you can see it better. I'm going to use these beautiful bead caps. What color shall we make? I'm going to make a purple one. So I'm going to be doing, I'm going to take my head pin, I'm going to add this bead cap on it, and then I'm going to add the bead on it, and I'm going to add the bead cap on it as well. Now these are 40mm beads, so the bead caps, sometimes they can be, oh, I didn't go to the middle there. I want to make sure I go to right in the middle. So sometimes the bead caps can be a little bit tighter at the end. So what I want to do is, the first thing I want to do, I want to hold this in my hand and I want to push the bead cap down onto the bead. So instead of, if I don't do that, let me just push this right down, and I sort of go around and just give it a couple of squeezes there. So the bead cap molds around the bead itself. If I don't do that, I'll show you what happens. So if I'm just going to pick up another one, get the bead cap, put the bead in there, get another bead cap onto the top. So if I put this one next to it, this one which I squished, this one which I haven't squished, can you see the difference in there? This looks like a little bit more oval, this one looks like a bit more round. So I really want to like squish it down a little bit so it goes into nice and round there. Right, I'm gonna grab the crystals, or a crystal, of my strand. I'm just gonna add this onto the top here. There we go. I'm just gonna pop that to the side, and I just need a round nose pliers. So there's a couple of different ways to do this. I kind of like to push my nail down, push that crystal down with my middle finger here, and pushing up against that head pin, so it can't slide down as I'm turning this, and I'm just going to bend it over that crystal in a 90 degrees, so it kind of holds everything in place. Then I'm going to grab, now with the round nose pliers you can put a mark on there with some marker pen or alcoholic pen, so you are making the same size loops every single time. That kind of gives a uniformity to all of them because the beads are already uniform. So I always, like, you know, just makes it look like a little bit more professional. Now I'm going to hold this right at the end. I don't want to feel any of the wire sticking out there, so I'm going to hold it right at the end, and I'm just going to curl it back towards the bead. Just start curling it just like that. Now you can stop and you can readjust it as many times as you want, but I'm just going to keep on curling it all the way down to the top of the bead, and I'm just going to stop on the top of the bead, and that's it. Now we could create just one single loop. The reason why I like to do curling it down, and it's a little bit sort of off to the side, so I'm just going to straighten it out. The reason why I like to curl it rather than just do one single loop, because we're going to be adding the metallic thread. Oh, I wanted to say tiger tail, I don't know why it came into my mind. Metallic thread onto the top of it. And if it's just a single loop, sometimes what can happen, as the metallic thread sort of moves around it, it can, if there's a little bit of a gap, it can come through. And that's same for anything else you're adding it onto there. So I think curling it down is really secure. You could wrap the loop, but I don't really like to wrap the loop with these pins because they are just a little bit thicker. The headpin balls are the 1.1 millimeter thinner than these ones, so they're perfect for wrapping and quite easy to wrap. But this one is, I think, is perfect for coiling. Happy Halloween, everyone! Yes, absolutely. Becky's saying, "What a wonderful idea!" Thank you. This is so cute. Good to get a bundle. Yes, and and I haven't even showed you where is it on the website. So let me just pop you over to the website, and then we can make a couple more, because as I said, this is gonna be a very quick one tonight. So totallybeads.co.uk. By now you know the drill. You're gonna go under, click on their children making, go into video tutorials, and then we're gonna scroll down here. And you're gonna find the mini bauble decorations. You're gonna scroll down. We got silver and gold. Each one of those kits make 50 little mini baubles. I just really love it, that how they turned out, and the colors. Although there's 10 different colors in each one of those mixes, they go really nicely together. So you get your grass pearls in there, a mixed bag of 50 of them. You got filigree bead caps, headpins, crystal beads, and your metallic thread as well. Everything included in there to make your net. What I'm going to come back, and actually what I'm going to do, because there is one way, this is one way to do them. So I'm going to make very quickly a few more up, and then I want to show you that if you didn't want to use them as singles, now sometimes these can stick together, so just very gently separate them. You can create a row of them as well. So I'm just going to do 2 or 3 more in different colors, add a crystal on the top. But honestly, like in 10 minutes you could do so many of them that you could fill up. They're just nice little things to have. So, oh, there's this one's pink as well. Where is the crystal? I want to make sure I'm as close when I start to coil it down to the end, so it's nice, and my coiling is a little bit open there, so I'm just going to squeeze it and center it back in. There we go. Let's do a turquoise one, and I'm just going to do maybe a couple more. If you want to knot it onto something, and you could knot it onto, like, the kit comes with that metallic thread, but you could knot it onto rat tail or something thicker, or leather cord if you wanted to. That would look really good too. And let's do a grey one. So as you can see, very quickly you can make these up. Sometimes I love a quick make, because it's just done. It's just 1, 2, and it's done. And I'm just going to curl this up. So what I can do, I'm going to take the pink out because I don't want 2 pinks in there. So what I can do, instead of adding one little loop of this on there, what I can do, let me just pull this out. So I'm just pulling some thread off. What I like to do, because if you leave sort of the bobbin will unreel itself, so I kind of sort of like to push it to the side, the thread, and just pull back on it so the end goes in just behind there, so then it's secure and it's not gonna unreel anymore. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add now, depending of how long you want to do this, you might want to, and I'm just going to knot it. I'm going to knot this thread on there. And I'm going to add the next one on. And let's say, so this is the tricky part when you do something like this, and this is like I wanted to show you because it is about knotting it on there. However, if I do it this way, what I want to make sure that my knots are on equal distance. So what I like to do, not necessarily, like I could use a ruler. So let me just grab my ruler and got one here. So no, let's use that one. Because the other one is clear, this one is silver. So I could use a ruler as well. Or what I also like to do, and maybe I do that first. I also like to do, so this is just anything you could, this is just sort of a note holding thing, a pad here, but any object would do. I will place this on top of it and I pull the knot on one side right to the side of it, while on the other side, this can be a plier, this can be your crochet hook, a pencil, anything could be. I'm gonna push this into the loop I created there, and then I pull up. So I'm making sure that knot and that knot is exactly the same width apart. And in the same time, you could push down on this so they're not gonna move, and then you are there. And then you got the second knot. I'm gonna add another overhand knot on this one. And when I do the same on the next one, they're gonna be equally the same distance. And I think that's uniformity is what makes it look really good. So again, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna start my knot, just like that. I'm gonna pop it down. Now I could, that was one way of doing it. And I could do it this way as well. So I'm gonna measure this. This one says between the first and the second knot, I've got 10 centimeters. So I'm gonna pop this upside down just there. I'm gonna hold this right at the beginning. So this is the tricky part when you're doing it with a ruler. And this one I wanna put it on 10, and then I'm gonna knot it there to it. So again, I know I got, just do the last little bit exactly the same size in between them. And you could go on and add these on and on and on, and then you got, I'm going to zoom out a little bit, then you got, haven't got individual baubles, you got them on a row. Now you could, this is comes in a kit, however you could use, you know, something thicker if you wanted to, but sometimes doing it this way, what I love about it is very easy and quick to put it on and to take it off as a decoration. And if you do it this way, you could then put it on the mantelpiece and they could just hanging sort of in front of it. Maybe you want larger gaps in between them, you could put in loads of different places. Just add it up as little decorations, little baubles hanging. You could put it in the window as well, of course, and then sort of become a decoration there. So there's loads of different things you could do. Does the golden and silver kits have the same color beads? No. So the silver ones are these ones. They are the there's 20 different colors of pearls. So we divided them into two groups. Me and Anna sat there for about half an hour deciding which color will go with which color. So this is all with the silver ones. So we got purple, pink, we got sort of silvery color or dark silver, we have got very light blue, we have got a white one, we got like a creamy color, but it's more like an ivory color, I guess. And in the warm mix you have got more greens, you got reds, you got browns, you got a peachy color as well. So it's a very different tone But then again, some of them you could use with the silver. I could use this one, the silver, if I wanted to, but I think equally it looks really nice with the gold. You could mix and match it if you wanted to, but they are the silver colors and they are the gold colors in the kit. So that is for me today. I'm really gonna enjoy making more and more of these up, because they are very quick makes, and and I'm getting all tangled up here on my desk. They are very quick makes, but they will look really good. They will really good on one of those little trees when I'm able to get one. So you can add them on individually, or you can stream them all together and have them as one sort of long, I don't know what the word I'm looking for. They are beautiful. I have pack of each ready. Oh, bless you. This is actually one of the things we did with Simon this week. So we actually released the kit on Saturday ahead of the live, ahead of this Thursday live, to see like if people wanted to buy it beforehand, then they could make along with me or make with me when it comes. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Off to I got Bead Club tonight. We're doing a winter flower, which is sort of, you can have it reversible or you can just have it single as a pendant. So that's what we're doing in the Bead Club tonight. So I'm off to the Bead Club. Everybody have a beautiful evening, and I'll see you tomorrow morning for another live at 10 a.m. Bye. Have a good evening.